That's not it. Yeah. Yeah.
All ye sinners, sing aloud of Jesus crucified. Give
Isn't that awesome?
eternal life to those his words he
It's like an Indonesian
conquered.
band.
He has entered heaven for us, and so we too can sing. Raise your hearts and voice to God, and praise your risen King. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord.
Come on! Yes. I know that runs long, y'all. Can you see me? But man, I love that song. That's Nefiri Tuhan, Jesus Christ is Lord, if you want to find it on the interwebs and download it. Today, my verse was Matthew 16:24. Then said Jesus unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. And the devotion portion was about teachers. Teachers and students, that Christ, as God manifest, is our ultimate teacher. And we play at follow the leader as children. And though yes, it is a silly children's game, that it has great truth to offer us. Similar to follow the leader, I do improv, and there's a game or a device called follow the follower, where you almost take turns in a way that's not like, okay, now it's your turn, but you follow it. You follow others even as they're following you, and it's kind of a constant back and forth, and you do that as a lesson to learn how to follow others, and how to follow yourself, and how to lead, and how to be led, and how to follow the show itself. And in that is a mighty lesson that Christ has given us, that God became man, that we might look to men to learn how to follow others, men and women, how to follow others and to be led by others. That we are to be, all of us, every one of us, is to be a student and a good student. Every one of us is called to be a perfect student, to listen, to be still, to listen, to follow, to emulate the paths of righteousness, to use discernment, do not follow when it is wrong to follow when it is right to follow, and to be the leader. We are called to teach, and others are called to learn from us. And every one of us has lessons to teach. The most foolish among us, the most foolish, the most wise, and the in-betweeners. You all have something to teach, and you all have something to learn from every single everybody. And I know there are people in your lives, because there are people in my lives where I'm like, I'm not going to learn anything from this person. I'm here to teach them, obviously. Those people who bristle against you and rub you as Brillo or as Porcupine. But indeed, sometimes those people are there to teach you the most. And sometimes they're to teach you compassion. Sometimes they're there to teach you what is not right behavior. And sometimes you're there to teach them by either example, by word, however they're able to learn. We all learn differently as well. Remember that in compassion. and they're there to learn from you. But remember, with men, you are never simply one. You are never called to a relationship to only teach, and you're never called to a relationship to only learn. The only relationship in which you are called to only learn is God, is your Creator, is the divine presence. You have nothing to teach God. He is there to teach you. So with God, be still, listen, heed his word. Christ is our ultimate example. In divine flesh, he was flesh like us, but what did he do? He followed the commandments of God. He spoke powerful truth that got a lot of people bristling. They were like, I'm not going to learn anything from this guy. This guy's just a rebel. But he spoke truth. And he learned. He learned from his Father on earth. He learned from his Father in heaven, first and foremost. But he learned from his Father on earth to make things. He learned carpentry. He learned to use his gifts for others, from God and from his mother. He learned from his disciples how to speak, how to teach. So with men, we are always both. If you're finding yourself only one in a relationship, then perhaps it is time to shift focus, either off of yourself and see what you can learn, or see what you can teach. That is all. We are all students. We are all teachers. We are all students of God, and we are all students and teachers of each other. So be that today. Remember to find both sides. And I go off to to try to do the same. As always, let me know how it goes. Offer today as a prayer. Do it for the glory of God. Okay? Amen. Selah.